'cause I want this. Hey.
What up, what up, what up? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gracious Podcast. I am Devin Gray.
And I'm Jalen Gray.
And today we're going to be talking about just some... Well, how are you? Since you picked it, how about you do a little intro? You picked the stuff today.
Fine. So today we'll basically be talking about relationship advice. So we're going to read some Reddit stories. We're going to chime in, see what we think about it.
Forgot to put my wedding ring on.
Go ahead and get up and go do it. Yep. Mm-hmm. And this is what happened. He was giving me a whole bunch of crap. Rude.
All right. So yeah, relationship advice.
Yes.
Our drinks for today. Nothing major.
Not nothing major. Sometimes you have to keep it simple. You have to go back to your roots. Today we have a spiked Shirley Temple.
Yeah. Shirley Temples were always my go-to drinks.
Yeah.
Whenever I'd go on resorts before I could drink alcohol, I'd always get Shirley Temples. I still get them when we go to like Chili's and stuff like that. But yeah.
So yeah, that's what we have today.
Sure.
So now we can go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. Oh wait, no. Grab it, no way. All right. So I have some.
Good. Because I don't.
So, zoo dates. Gray way, no way.
Zoo dates? Gray way.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, because we're younger, a lot of times I feel like people with families go to the zoo a lot. You'd expect a kid to be with you at the zoo.
Oh, okay, I see.
But
no, I think it's cool because it's like it's quiet, so y'all can like have good intimate conversations. It's also, the zoo is also like you're allowed to speak, so it's not like a movie date where you have to sit there in silence.
Yeah.
And then you kind of can just vibe, like you can be there for as long as you want, for a little bit of time, a long time, like it doesn't matter. And with zoos, that's something you can easily make a tradition, because with the zoo, you can go to a zoo in any city that you're in, pretty much.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we pretty much go to a zoo anytime we're out somewhere. So it's like, zoos are almost one of the best. I think that's like top 3
date places,
especially early in relationship.
Yeah.
We went to the zoo, one of our first times hanging out as even friends. We went to the zoo, having fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. And we just went to the zoo.
Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin has a free zoo.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good. Like, they had lions and tigers and bears.
They did have lions and tigers and bears.
They had pretty much all the animals, so that was cool.
That was cool. Anyway, the next one is fake plants as home decor. Gray way or no way?
Gray way.
A lot of people, I obviously say gray way too, but I feel like a lot of people are like, they want fresh flowers, and it's just like, if they're not fresh, like you know exactly how they're gonna look good, they're gonna last for a long time, and then you can change them out like with the seasons, but still, just get a couple pair of good fake flowers.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess the last one can be plucking your eyebrows. Gray way or no way?
I don't pluck my eyebrows.
Gray way. Obviously.
No way, yeah.
Yeah, Devin has good eyebrows. Mine are very wild, and if I don't pluck them, I wouldn't.
I go crazy. Some guys, I have a couple friends that get their eyebrows. I don't know if they get them plucked or
probably
waxed
threaded.
or threaded. I didn't know what people
Maybe waxed.
I don't know. But yeah, I've never done that. I cut my own hair, and sometimes when I'm cutting my hair, I'm thinking like, I wonder what would happen like if I just like tried to edge it up, but I've never done it. I know sometimes people will do like the little slits and stuff. That's never really been my thing, so never done it. But my hair is gray.
Yes, it is.
Jalen dyed my hair gray over St. Patty's Day weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
good one. All right, so now we're gonna get into the stories.
Let's go.
So for the first one, this is, am I the problem? So the first one is, am I the problem for not telling my fiance about my peanut allergy? She's giving me the silent treatment. What are your thoughts about this title? What do you think is gonna happen?
But not giving my not telling my fiance I had a peanut allergy,
Yeah.
and she's giving him the silent treatment.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't get how how somebody can end up mad at somebody.
Yeah.
When they're the ones allergic to it. So yeah, I guess.
All right, so let's dive in. It says, me and my fiance Kate both have life-threatening anaphylactic.
You put her name?
Yeah. Life-threatening anaphylactic allergies. Mine to peanuts and hers to peanuts and dairy products like milk, cream, and cheese, etc. Kate informed me about her allergies when we started dating a year ago, and asked if I was okay to deal with them. I told her I could, and we agreed to prepare all of our meals at home from scratch, free from peanuts and dairy. Kate then went on about how her allergies affect every aspect of her life, from eating out to getting proper nutrition. I was going to tell her about my own peanut allergy, but an important work call interrupted us. After that, the topic never explicitly came up again. For me, food allergies are just something we live with, not my entire identity. So we stuck to our peanut and dairy-free diet at home. I would occasionally have milk and pizza when out, but I made sure to gargle before kissing Kate, though, to avoid any cross-contamination. Fast forward a year, and we got engaged. During the engagement party, my aunt mentioned to Kate that I am also anaphylactic to peanuts. Kate went silent. At home, she confronted me and asked why I kept the secret from her. She accused me of prolonged, sustained deception. I was dumbfounded. I hadn't lied. I just never brought it up since it didn't seem relevant. Kate has been giving me the silent treatment for the past few days, and our relationship is suffering because of this. Doesn't that just seem like, wait, what?
What?
Okay.
What is she? What? Okay. How old are they? Do they have their ages on there?
It does not have the ages on here.
What's some of the comments saying? That's crazy. I don't understand. Like, what are you tripping for? That's something that's just like, oh, okay, and then you move on. Like, why would you get that upset over something that's like that?
Right.
Now, if he would have been like he had an ex-wife that she never knew about, that's something that maybe you could get mad over.
Yeah.
But he didn't tell you about an allergy.
Yeah. But people are saying too, they don't see why there wasn't a time for him to bring that up. Because this person said, I also find it unbelievable too that topic never came up when Kate was checking labels or looking for safe restaurants, or even informing staff at a restaurant, especially if he's painting her as someone who acts like her life is dominated by this. They're saying you definitely had plenty of time to bring that up to her.
But why? I mean, why does it matter though?
I think it's not that big of a deal. But I do think it's like, you did have time to bring it up to her, though.
Yeah, he had time to bring it up.
In a year of being together.
Why?
Because his throat can close up if he has peanuts.
But she's already allergic to it.
Yeah, but she didn't know that he was as allergic to it as she was. Yeah.
But they already weren't eating the stuff because she couldn't eat it. So it's like, yeah, I'm also allergic to... you can definitely say, like, yeah, I'm also allergic to peanuts.
It's like, why didn't you say that?
It's like, why didn't he say it, but also, why does she care? I feel like it would just be like, okay. And the conversation just continues on from there.
Yeah.
You find out he's allergic, you're like, oh, yeah, okay. I don't know what...
I just feel like she thinks the problem is, why didn't you tell me? Why haven't you been told me that?
Yeah, especially with peanuts, because that is like such an easy, like that's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even it's as easy as somebody gives her something that has peanuts in it. So she's like, oh no, I can't have it, but I'll give it to him.
And then he would say, well, I'm allergic.
She's just like, oh, try this.
And then he said he's allergic.
But I'm saying it doesn't visibly have to have peanuts in it. Like, it can have peanuts in it and not look like it has peanuts in it or smell like it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I just feel like that's something you should know. Just like I should know if you have a seizure condition or something. Like, even if you don't have it often, that's something I should know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, that's crazy.
Crazy.
But is he the problem? No, but could he have said something before? Most definitely.
Definitely.
Okay. That was a good one. So the next one. It says, am I the problem for considering ending things with my wife because she refuses to let me be alone with our daughter?
Whoa.
This sounds very heavy. Okay. So it says, my wife got pregnant accidentally and our daughter was born last year. Our daughter is 7 months old, and since her birth, my wife has been protecting our daughter from any interaction with men. In reality, she's always been wary of any male interaction. It took a long time for me to gain her trust and date her in the past. Other girls didn't have barriers to easily befriend her. I don't get what that means. Other girls didn't have barriers to easily befriend her?
Like, maybe other girls found her, like, there was no problems with her, so other girls made friends with her easily.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
That makes sense. With our daughter, my wife doesn't allow me to bathe her or even change her diaper without her supervision.
Diaper, so this is a little baby. Oh, okay.
The baby's 7 months old.
Okay.
And so, he said, I've tried talking to her about this, but she always sticks to the same point and refuses to explain much. I suspected if she had suffered any traumatic abuse, but she denied it. I also tried asking her family about this behavior, but they don't know either. I've even tried couples therapy, but she refuses to participate. Dang. Lately, this has led to many arguments and fights. It's horrible that I can't be alone with our daughter without her suspecting that I'll do something awful. I'm tired of arguing with her, tired of her behavior. I'm seriously considering telling her that I'll end things if this continues.
That's crazy.
That is very crazy.
Especially if it's not something like, okay, so I love Nicki Minaj, but it's like, if you're Nicki Minaj and you know the situation that she's in with the husband that she has, it's like, maybe I would be a little bit like, a little weary about stuff like that. I don't know what he really did. I don't really know their whole backstory, but just, from baseline of what I've heard of him, it's just like, maybe I would be a little weary. But if it's just, you just have a general fear of your daughter being around men, just period, he can't change her. He can't be with her alone.
He can't give her a bath. Also,
that's gonna get worse and worse.
That's a lot on you too, because now you're basically a single mother because you don't let him do anything. Yeah. So you're doing everything yourself anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, he low key hacked the system. He don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
but nah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I just feel like I understand even if she didn't feel comfortable telling him like that something happened, something went on. You have to put yourself to the side, I feel like, and work through your own problems and try to let him gain your trust, basically.
Yeah.
Because,
but let who gain your trust?
Because it's seeming like
she doesn't.
She has something against all women.
Men.
I mean, yeah, she has something against all men. But she needs to allow him to let her gain your trust.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like that's very messed up for him to feel like that around his own daughter.
But why did she even have a kid with him?
It was an accident.
But yeah. But they're married or what?
No.
You didn't say?
I don't think they're married. Let me see.
Because I just don't like that. Some of that stuff is like you should have known.
They're married.
You should have known that she was like that before you had a kid with her.
Yeah. But I feel like maybe he thought, okay, she's just this way around other guys, but not like, I don't think he would have thought she's gonna protect her daughter
from him.
Yeah, from him. I think he thought from everybody else, but not from him.
That's crazy.
That is very crazy.
And they said nothing had happened to her in the past.
Yeah. Unless there's it could be something happened and she didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't tell her parents, she didn't tell him. It's
Yeah.
just...
Or one of those things where she just hasn't really figured out what happened to say what happened, but she knows she was uncomfortable in a situation or something.
Yeah.
But man, you can't do that. That's gonna be bad for the kid and for the dad and for her. Like, that's bad for everybody in that situation.
Somebody said, you're not the problem, but she needs help. Clearly, there is some past trauma surfacing here that needs to be addressed. It's not normal or healthy for you to not be trusted to take care of your daughter. Also, as others have mentioned, postpartum depression is very real, and this could be a symptom. Yeah. That's true. Postpartum depression.
But man, like, I just, to the point to where you don't want him around your daughter, his daughter.
Yeah.
And y'all are still together.
Yep.
What would you do? If you were him, would you divorce her? Then you're never gonna see your kid.
I think that I would strongly advise her to go to therapy. But I feel like it has to be some type of ultimatum, because I think he said he already asked to go to therapy.
She didn't want to go.
Yeah, she refused. I think it'd have to be some type of ultimatum or something, because she's not budging. And to me, it's like, once I have a kid,
you'd have to talk. Oh, once you have a kid, what?
Once I have a kid, you're not gonna keep me away from my kid.
Yeah. I feel like you have to. I think they would just have to talk about it, and she would have to say. You can't just say like, "I just don't want you around her," or "I just don't feel comfortable around." I just don't feel comfortable around. I don't feel comfortable with her being around men. Mm-hmm. You can't just say that. Like, we need to have a conversation where you're telling me what are the reasons, so I can tell you when have I shown you any of these things that you're scared of. So why are you scared of that? Like, if she's refusing to go to therapy, she's gonna have to talk to somebody. So you're gonna have to make that somebody you.
Yeah.
And if they're married, then that's the type of stuff that they need to work through, and that's the type of stuff they should have worked through before they had a kid.
But you have to think about, some people are runners. Like, you'll try to sit down and have a conversation with them, and like, they won't have the conversation with you. They'll just get up and leave. Or
what do you mean get up? What are we married for?
I'm saying, like, if you were trying to have a tough conversation with me and I felt like I was getting overwhelmed, I could just get up, grab the baby, and just go and like drive around or something. Some people do that.
I guess for me, I would just never be with that type of person.
Yeah.
But people get into relationships and don't even really know what type of person that their significant other is when in a stressful time, but y'all want to be married.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. You should have known. Honestly, I feel like he should have known that she was like that.
Yeah.
He should have known that she would have been some type of way.
I just feel like, to the extent that she is, he should have had like at least a little inkling.
Yeah. And therapy's not working, and I guess he might not be the type of person too to where he wants to have those types of conversations, so it could be hard for him. But it's just like, I mean, hard isn't impossible.
Yeah.
So you just have to get out of your comfort zone, and because you're not comfortable anyway. You're not comfortable. You don't get to love your baby. You're not loving your wife anymore because you can't love your baby. So you're not comfortable. So I mean, might as well make yourself a little bit more uncomfortable and just have a tough conversation.
Yeah.
And if y'all are married, then y'all are stuck in the relationship anyway. So I don't want to say stuck, but y'all are stuck in the relationship anyway. So let's work it out, and y'all gotta figure it out. What y'all gonna do? She gonna be 16 years old and you can't come to her sweet 16? You can't go visit her at college because
You can't go alone.
You can't go alone, and she's learned that all her life that she can never be alone with men.
And so now she mixed up. Yeah.
So who is asking that question? Is the mom asking the question?
The dad is asking.
Oh, so no, he's not.
Is he the problem for wanting to potentially leave her?
Oh.
She can't, like, if he can't
I
get
just
through to
don't
her.
really like. I don't want to. I would hope he'd just try to really keep working on it. I wouldn't say believe her.
He said, "Am I the problem for considering ending things with my wife because she refuses to let me be alone with our daughter?"
It would be hard, but it's just, what's that gonna do?
Yeah, especially like if you still love her.
Yeah, what's that gonna do? You're gonna leave her, and now you don't even get to see her with your daughter.
Yeah, that's hard.
Don't leave her. That doesn't make sense. It's just, I would much rather be fighting with you and our daughter's sitting right here than I'm texting you from some other place and my daughter is somewhere else and you're somewhere else.
But what he could be thinking is, if I leave her, he hasn't done anything wrong to where the court wouldn't allow him to have like half custody or something like that. That's how he was
half custody
thinking.
ain't never no real half custody. Usually they're with their mom on their day-to-day and they're with their dad on the weekends and stuff. That's
No, half custody is where they go, like, say they go to their mom's on a Sunday. They'll leave on, they'll be at their mom's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then they'll do,
That's a lot.
it's literally like half the week. We're trying to spend
That's a
half
lot,
the week.
and hopefully they live, because my mom lived in Dallas, my dad lived in Houston.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't do the half custody. The half custody is for people who are close, you want them more.
And we could be close this year, but what if next year comes and, yeah, no.
Changes.
What's the point? Just stay with her.
Yeah.
I'd rather just fight it out. I'd rather just fight every day. How do you feel, Jalen? You would leave me?
No, I wouldn't leave you, but I'm just saying that's probably what he's thinking. Like, maybe he'll get half custody, so at least he'll know he'll be able to spend time with his daughter. But I guess she's saying that he can spend time with her, she just has to be there. But it's like, that's not normal.
It's not normal, but I would just make it real obnoxious probably until you finally allow me to do stuff. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, what's the next one?
Mm.
That one has stressed me out.
Okay, so the next one is, am I the problem for telling my postpartum wife the same thing she told me? I don't see this one being a good one.
He's probably the problem.
Okay, so this is a throwaway and I really need some advice. So for some backstory about me, when I was younger, I was bullied for being fat, basically, and my mother wouldn't help me lose weight. So when I got into college, I lost a lot of weight and gained muscle, and now I'm 6'5", 240. Period. So me and my wife have been together since we were 25, and we are now 32 and had our baby 6 months ago. She's had a hard time taking care of him, so I've been helping in any way I can.
She's had a hard time taking care of him. What does that mean?
Does that mean that you're not like parenting? And then like when she looks like she's like just at the breaking point, you step in and help? Or
What does that mean? Alright.
okay. I'm just lost. Oh, okay. So he said, so I haven't had much time to go back to the gym.
He has to take care of his kid. Yeah, I gotta take care of my kid, so I can't work out. Like, I have to take care of my kid, so I can't go to the gym.
My wife was at her breaking point. She was doing everything by herself. So I'm just gonna finally
she couldn't
step
handle
up.
taking care of the freaking kid, so I guess I gotta not go to the gym and I'll take care of my kid.
And I guess I gotta help her because, and I guess I'm gonna gain weight now because.
This is funny.
Okay. I haven't gained that much weight, maybe 25 to 30 pounds.
But he's 6'5".
Yeah. Which is okay because I still look good. Period. I plan to go back to the gym when he gets on a better sleep schedule and my wife isn't so tired. She's recently been telling me that I'm getting fat and I'm not as attractive as before. You in a glass house. You in a glass house.
Whoa. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I mainly brush her comments off, but she's been doing it a lot recently, and it's been making me upset. I've told her this, and she said she'll stop, but she hasn't. So I told her, if you don't stop, I'm going to say something you aren't going to want to hear. She laughed and said, okay, while rolling her eyes. So on Monday, she had called me fatty and said I need to hit the gym before she calls my old classmates.
What? This is toxic.
Very toxic.
This is horrible.
I said you need to hit the gym. It's been 6 months since you've had the baby. You should not be looking like that. She ran off crying. I haven't apologized because I don't know if I'm wrong or not. If I'm wrong, I'll go apologize, but I don't know. So am I the problem?
I mean,
it's a lot.
Whoa.
It's definitely a lot.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that he's the problem, but it's like she was just insulting him. But he's been thinking that though. That's my problem. That's my problem with, like, even if she was joking, like, hey, I'm gonna call your classmates. What even made you think that was gonna be funny? And so I don't know. Like, they say there's some truth to every joke, so it's just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the. Why would he say that though? You shouldn't be looking like this. It's been 6 months.
He said, you can get sassy. I can get sassier. She got out sassed.
She really did, because she couldn't take it.
No.
Because he didn't even say nothing that bad. Like, he could have been like, I'm gonna go call your friends, or he could have said something way worse. He just said, you shouldn't be looking like this after 6 months. You need to go to the gym. Don't tell me to go to the gym. You need to go to the gym. But one thing about this story and the last story, I feel like people, and we're newlyweds, so I mean, we don't know yet, but there's a lot of people that seem like they almost hate their spouse.
Mm-hmm. Cause like, just the stuff you spew.
And again, joking or not,
it's
like, that's not funny. There's people that hate. I feel like there's a lot of guys that hate their wives. Like, there's been definitely times where I'm around guys and they're just like talking about their wives, or just like complain, like just saying like little complaints, and it's just like, what? That's weird.
Yeah,
it's really weird to me, and I've never really liked it. But it's just, why does that happen? I guess we're still new. We ain't even had a year yet, but
yeah.
I'm just like, why did y'all do that? Why'd you get married to this person?
And I think there's a certain way to complain about someone too. Like, I feel like you can complain about me, but it shouldn't be on my character, or it's just like you could complain about something that I did, not something that is my character, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And not something that you wouldn't say in front of that person.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
That too.
Because, like, I see what you're saying, because I might joke and be like, oh yeah, Jalen don't always put her keys up.
Yeah, but you said that to me too.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's like, there's nothing, but I wouldn't be like, yeah, Jalen, she never lets me have any fun, so let me hurry up and I gotta go, guys. You know how Jalen is.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you putting that on her? Unless y'all have an agreement, because I mean, I feel like I've told you if there's a time that like a guy is trying to give you a ride, I mean the guy is asking you for a ride or something, you could be like, no, my husband don't like that.
Yeah, quick too.
I don't care. You can make me look like a bad guy, but I wouldn't want you like talking about me like around your friends. Like,
yeah.
Well, I can't post this because you know how Devin is. He's just gonna get so jealous, and then it's like, why?
Yeah, why are you complaining to them about that?
Yeah, and not to me. Just complain to me, so then I can fix it. But is that all of them?
No, well, he has an edit.
Oh, okay.
So the edit says, she has not had any body issues in the past. She always feels like whatever weight she is what is what works. Oh no, whatever weight she is what weight she is. So she doesn't care about weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do love her body. I find it attractive. So I just said that to get her back. Edit 2. A lot of you missed where I said I did talk to her about it. Edit 3. What I mean is that she's now a stay-at-home mom. So because she couldn't get him to stop crying in the morning, she wants me to take off work so she can go back to sleep. So that's what he was saying by...
She couldn't handle...
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah,
that does make it a little different because it's like she did need to be doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Because he was at work and she was staying at home. So it is like she kind of did need to be able to handle that type of stuff. But in like, what would you do otherwise? Like hire somebody to come help?
Yeah. Or hire somebody to just come over for a few hours, not even a long time.
If you don't have the money for that though, then what do you do? Ask a family member?
Ask a family member, phone a friend. That's why they say it take a village. Because in some cases, it definitely does.
Yeah.
So, okay. When I come home, we are equal. We both take care of him. But when I'm at work, that's her job. No, he wasn't up all night. He sometimes wakes up when a little after I wake up. Yes, I wake up with him too at night.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like
this is all coming from his side.
Yeah, it's his point of view, of course. But it seems like for the most part, he's trying to help. She's just a stay-at-home mom, and so that's your whole day being with a crying baby, which can be a lot, I've heard.
And it's like, yes, it's hard and you can complain about it, but I am at work and my job can be hard and I can complain about it.
Yeah.
So your job is to be they say it's a full-time job because it is. So if your job is a stay-at-home mom, of course it's going to be hard, but that's stuff you got to figure out how to work through. Like if you're having a trouble time at work, you got to somehow figure out how you can manage it because you're not just going to quit. Mm-hmm. You can't call your friend and be like, "Hey, can you come cover my shift real quick? Because I'm overwhelmed."
Yeah.
So you got to figure it out. And I mean, it sounds bad because I'm a guy. I'm saying that for her, but even if you're a stay-at-home dad, like you can't call your wife and be like, "Hey, can you leave your job and come and do mine?" That's what your job is. You got to figure it out. And then he needs to be there to support her, of course.
Yeah, which is what he did.
Yeah. Yeah, and he did take off and doesn't go to the gym anymore.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the relationship advice we have today. Talking about babies, postpartum, and what was the other one?
I don't remember. But
fun things.
Just love your wife, love your husband. Your wife.
Listen, communication
goes a long way.
Goes a very, 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 very long way.
One thing too that I'll say, like one of the number one advice that we got whenever we were like about to get married and stuff was that whole "don't go to sleep mad" thing. Mm-hmm. We be going to sleep mad for sure. Not mad, but like we definitely will just go to sleep after.
Not in like the greatest mood.
Yeah, but I feel like
as long as you know we're fine, we just gotta get over it. Yeah. I
feel like sometimes you're like beating a dead horse. Is that the phrase?
Beating a dead horse, yeah.
That's a horrible phrase. My goodness. I don't think I've ever said that. Like, Well,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever used that phrase, but anyway, I don't like that at all. Oh my gosh. Anyway, doing the same, like, after, and I can get very lectury, so it's like, if I'm just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and it's 11, 12, 1.
It's done.
Let's just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Let's just go to sleep. Wake up. And we're good. Wake up when it's a new day.
Wake up. We both have a new mindset. Talk about it. You good, you good.
Yeah, we'd have talked it all out. Yeah, so I mean, everybody was telling us don't go to sleep, man, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you just need to go to sleep. just go to sleep.
Because one of the things we learned too that I feel like was a good thing we learned in premarital was
premarital counseling.
Yeah, premarital counseling was if somebody needs to take a break or pause the conversation, then that's just what it needs to be, because you don't want somebody who's been checked out to still be trying to argue with you, because then they're just going to say something that they don't really mean, or respond to you in a way that they don't usually respond to you. And so if somebody asks for a break when you're having an argument, just take the break, whether it's an hour, a day, a week. Obviously, you can bring it back up again and be like, hey, when do you want to reconnect on that? But if somebody asks for a break, just take the break. Which sometimes leads you to going to sleep kind of like...
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good advice, good advice. Yeah, we do go to sleep in not the best mood sometimes, but...
Yeah, we don't get in, like... Maybe they're saying, like where you're really mad, like, really, really mad. Because we still haven't had, like, just, like, a blown up, like...
Yeah.
Like, we ain't
Yelling
we've never yelled at each other before.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
I can't imagine
do that.
Like, that'd be crazy. I mean, again, we've only been married for so long.
Yeah.
Only been married for so long. But yeah, I'm not the type of person I'll talk your ear off, but I'm not the type of person to scream, so maybe that's just not my personality. It's definitely not your personality. If you screamed at me, I'd be like, yeah, let me just stop.
Yeah, let's go ahead and not.
Let's just stop. Let's go to sleep. But anyway, thanks for watching, and this is the Gracious Podcast once again. So yeah, stay tuned to some more videos. We've been posting a bunch of shorts. We've been posting on our TikTok. We're gonna get our Instagram going pretty soon. But yeah, so we've just been trying to push out a lot of stuff, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. So, yeah, thanks again for watching, and we will see you guys later.
All I know is I want this.
Bye.